we go into the background history of fighter controlling, how the fighter controlling has evolved in different countries, and how we have probably seen this mature as a very credible force component.
The air defense got its prominence in Second World War, and that too also in primarily between German and UK warfare. So there is where the fighter controlling also was born. Air defense primarily what we understand and what we know of air defense today primarily was organized World War II, and specifically Air Chief Marshal Dowding, who was the CNC of the fighter command. He evolved a system which even most of the countries follow in some with a little bit of modification, and he came out with whole system of air defense where detection from the radars especially located in a manner that they could detect the enemy radarly, then the system of plotting them, tracking them, identifying them, and then launching your own aircraft to guiding your own aircraft to enemy. Because that time, of course, the warfare was a little different because the Germans would come in en masse as far as their attack onto British infrastructure or their bases was concerned. Then these, after analyzing their entire pattern, then they would launch these aircraft, which would be controlled by the ground controllers in a position. Like I said, the whole idea of the fighter controller is to position your aircraft in advantageous position so that you can take pot shots at enemy. But then there are other complexities of the aerial combat involved, wherein also the fighter controller provides the critical inputs. But primarily it started from there. Around the same time, radar development took place, was happening in Russia, was also happening in US, was also happening in France, and little later in other countries. But air defense primarily took shape then. Fighter controlling took shape in World War II. And thereafter, then it evolved over a period of time. Then it went on into the airborne command and control systems, what we say AWACS. Then the controllers started operating from the airborne platforms as well. So that evolved over a period of time. But primarily, near simultaneously, it was coincided with the radar development and the World War II when aerial engagements were taking place.